All right, we're back. All right, we're back. We left the quiet, introspective moments behind. We are officially deep in the wreckage.
Yeah, wreckage is a pretty polite way to put it, Seth. We're basically watching a man set himself on fire just to see if the smoke looks cool.
It's more than that, though. It's calculated. Look at how the narrator starts this section. He's mirroring Tyler. He says, Tyler and I were looking more and more like each other. He even mentions the same hole in the cheek. Right, and that physical decay, the loss of sensation in their skin, it's violence. It's the erasure of the self. He's losing the corporate person he used to be. He's becoming a copy of Tyler's chaos.
But man, the audacity. He's sitting in this manager's office, and he doesn't just quit. He goes full terrorist. He tells the manager he's been, well, he lists it. Pee in the soup, farts in the creme brulee.
It's visceral. He's using his own body as a weapon of disgust. And look at the leverage he uses. He tells the manager, you can hang me, you can drag me through the streets, but the Pressman Hotel will forever be known as the place where the world's wealthiest eat food with urine. He's weaponizing the very thing he's destroying, his reputation.
But wait, look at the part with the union rep. This is the part that always gets me. The guy is literally being beaten into the floor, and Tyler is laughing.
It's because he has nothing left to lose. The text says it clearly, you have everything to lose, and I have nothing. That's the terrifying core of his philosophy. It's about the power found in total insolvency. He tells the rep, beat me into shit, but you'll still send me the checks. He's holding the system's own rules hostage.
And then the narrator takes it to the next level in the office. He stops talking and calls the newspaper to frame it as a political protest. He wants to be a Robin Hood of the service industry.
But then, the violence turns inward. He punches himself in the middle of the office. It's a performance of self-destruction. He sees the manager doesn't like his look, so he breaks his own nose. He's literally shattering his curated face to force the manager to react.
He is literally crawling across a Persian rug covered in his own blood, clawing at the manager's expensive trousers like a monster, and all he can do is giggle and whisper, please.
It's so sick. He's playing the victim and the predator at the same time. He's using the monstrous version of himself to extort the very people he claims to hate, and it works. He's a man having a breakdown, creating a new terrifying way to exist. He's transitioning from a person to a project.
Speaking of projects, we jump to chapter 16, and the scale it explodes. A giant 5-story smiling face painted on a skyscraper, eyes on fire.
It's massive. The city is terrified. The newspapers are calling it Project Mayhem. And there's that classic Tyler move. The narrator wants answers, but he reminds us of the first rule. Do not ask questions regarding Project Mayhem.
It's so much like that thing Tyler said about the pistol. He's not the explosion, he's just the barrel directing the blast.
It's a deconstruction. He's not even a person anymore. He's just the direction the chaos is moving, which, honestly, after reading that, I think I need to go clean my jaw harp. I feel a bit unhinged. Okay, we are officially entering the bureaucracy of chaos phase. I was reading through the news section, and honestly, it's bizarre. Tyler shows up to this committee of mayhem with a gun and a phone book.
A phone book? I mean, talk about retro. But look at how he organizes it. It's not random riots. He's got a schedule. Mondays for arson, Tuesdays for raids, Wednesdays for disobedience. It's like a freaking corporate calendar, but for anarchy.
That's exactly what's so unsettling, Seth. He calls it anarchic bureaucracy. He's literally applying the same organizational structure that the disposable corporate world uses, but he's filling it with destruction and the homework. That's the part that really gets me. He doesn't just tell them to go out and cause trouble. He tells them they have to go out and lose a fight. Specifically, find a stranger and let them beat you half to death.
Wait, what? Why would you want to lose?
Because he says it right there to allow him to feel, for the first time in his life, what it is to lose control. He's using violence as a ritual to strip away that curated, polite identity we were talking about earlier. He wants to break the person so the project can take over. It's psychological manipulation. And look at how he manages the tasks. He's literally playing a lottery with chaos. He pulls these slips of 90 tacked paper dollars out of a box. Some are blank. Some are these insane, specific instructions. 1 minute you're just doing homework, the next you're drenching a fashion show in strawberry jam, or, God forbid, crashing a Jaguar into a fountain.
The Jaguar. That's the part that makes it feel so real. It's a specific, localized, terrifying event, rather than some vague idea of mayhem. And the scariest part? The narrator is sitting in that dark basement looking at the faces of the guys around him, and he has no idea which one of them just did it.
It's the erasure of individual accountability. He's building a collective where no one is a person anymore, just a part of the machine. And then he moves to the weapons, right? The transition from strawberry jam to everyone buy a gun. This is where the anarchic bureaucracy gets lethal. He tells them to buy guns with cash, exchange them at the next meeting, and then report them as stolen.
It's brilliant in a totally sociopathic way. No questions asked. That's the first rule.
But look at how he describes the gun itself. He says it feels heavy, like a mountain or the sun had been compressed into that tiny piece of metal. And then he gives this absolutely deranged lecture on the mechanics of the bullet. He says the trigger releases the firing pin, the pin hits the primer, and the explosion directs the projectile just like a launch tube directs a rocket. Or, well, he compares it to the direction of a urethra.
Oh man, there he goes. He can't help himself. He has to make the mechanics of death as visceral and biological as possible.
It's part of that same thread we saw earlier. The idea that everything, even violence, is just a raw, physical process. No morality, just physics and biology. But then the tone shifts. It gets much darker. We go back to the narrator, and he's back in the fight club. He's fighting a newcomer, an angel-faced kid. And he says he chose him because he was having insomnia again and wanted to destroy something beautiful.
That's the most honest, terrifying line in the whole book. He's not even fighting for a cause anymore. He's just fighting because he's hollowed out and he wants to see something break.
And look at the physical cost. He's hitting this kid until his own knuckles bleed from the kid's teeth. He's literally breaking himself to break the other person. And it's that level of ferocity that scares even Tyler. Tyler realizes the Fight Club isn't enough. He realizes he needs Project Mayhem. The narrator says he wanted to destroy everything. The Amazon rainforest, the ozone layer, the whales.
He literally says, I wanted the whole world to reach the breaking point with me.
It's the expression of that midlife deconstruction we've been discussing. It's about leaving a job or a marriage, and the total nihilistic urge to pull the plug on the entire species because you've lost your connection to it. It's heavy. I think I need to step outside for a second. The air feels a bit thick.
Just don't go looking for any strawberry jam on the sidewalk, okay? I'm not ready for a fashion show ride.
Okay, we are officially entering the durability of chaos phase. I was reading through this new section, and honestly, it's bizarre. The scale of the destruction is shifting from personal violence to something planetary.
Planetary. Yeah, that's a bit of an understatement, Seth. He's talking about cleaning up the entire human mess.
But look at the way he frames it. He says, don't think of it as extinction. Think of it as downsizing. Downsizing. That is such a perfect biting use of corporate jargon. He's taking the language of the very system he's trying to burn down and using it to justify the end of civilization.
It's savage. He says for thousands of years, humans have just fucked up this planet, littered on it, and defiled it. And now, suddenly, history is demanding that he is the one to pick up the bill. He's acting like a cosmic janitor, just crushing tin cans and accounting for every drop of used motor oil.
It's that same sense of resentment we heard earlier, that heavy, exhausted weight of being responsible for a wonderful world that's already broken. But then, it turns so dark. He describes the fight with that angel-faced kid. Yeah, that part is hard to read. He says he held the kid's head in one hand, like a baby or a football, and just worked the kid's face with his knuckles, until the skin turned black and stuck to the bone.
Man, that's visceral. It's not even a fight anymore. It's an execution of an idea. He says, I wanted to breathe the smoke of burning fires. He's looking for a funeral pyre for everything.
And it's more than the violence. It's the destruction of culture, he says. I wanted to burn the Louvre. I wanted to take a hammer to the Greek collection in the British Museum and wipe myself with the Mona Lisa. I mean, okay, that's a bit much, even for him.
Right? But look at the logic. He says, from now on, this world belongs to me, and only me. The ancients are long in their graves. He's claiming ownership of the ruins.
But then we see the why. This is the core of Project Mayhem. He says they wanted to free the world from the burden of history. And look how he describes the vision. This isn't just anarchy. It's a planned ecological reset. He talked about planting potatoes in the ruins of a golf course, or hunting elk near the rubble of the Rockefeller Center. He's imagining a world where civilization is just overgrown.
Like a post-apocalyptic garden. He talks about skyscrapers being turned into giant totems, and people living in zoos locked in cages to stay safe from wolves.
It's a total reversal of the domesticated life we talked about at the start of the book. No more IKEA furniture, no more climate control, just leather clothing and vines as thick as an arm. But wait, look at the official part of the plan. This is where the anarchic bureaucracy hits its peak. He says waste recycling and speed limits are total bullshit. He compares them to people trying to quit smoking while on their deathbeds.
That's such a Tyler Durden line. He's saying you can't fix the symptoms. You have to destroy the whole organism.
And he says it plainly. Project Mayhem will save the world. An artificially induced dark age. A period of hibernation. He's literally proposing a global coma to let the Earth recover. It's the most extreme version of self-destruction we've seen yet. It's the individual and the species. But then, the text shifts back to the mundane, which is almost more unsettling.
Yeah, back to the office. The boss is there, dropping papers on the desk. No tie anymore, just the blue tie on the boss. And the narrator's just sitting there thinking about shooting the guy's abdomen with a large caliber weapon.
And he's not even sure if he's just kidding. He's checking for skeletons in the closet by looking at things like faulty car seats. He's looking for the cracks in the infrastructure. And then there's the list of items for the recruits. It's so regimented. 2 black shirts, black pants, black boots, a white towel, a foam mattress. It's like a uniform for a cult of chaos.
And the money. You have to carry $500 in your boot just to pay for your own funeral. Because if you die and don't have the cash, your body will be prey for medical students. Ugh, God, bad is bleak. Even the death is a transaction.
But look at the end of the passage. The recruitment process. They see a guy standing on their porch with his gear, and Tyler just rejects him. Too young. And the way they do it is so calculated. If you're too young, too fat, too old, too white, or too black, they just send you away.
He says it's how they tested people in Buddhist monasteries for quadrillions of years.
It's a test of pure stubborn will. If you stay at the door for 3 days without food, then you're in. And the narrator, he even hits the kid with a broom. He tries to drive him away, yelling that he's too young, but the kid just stays there.
It's terrifying. The project is already working. The people are already being forged.
I think we should take a break. I need to go check if my car seat is properly tested. I'm feeling a little paranoid. I think my brain needs to step away from the logistics of cult-issued footwear for a second.
Agreed. Let's go grab some water and pretend we are being recruited.